back with another video. We're going to be talking about the Walking Dead universe with Scott Gimple recently done an interview and all that. So with that further ado, let's dive on in. Today's video, like I said, I want to talk about Scott Gimple. He done a interview with somebody, and you'll see the clip right here of the video that the interview talks about Dead City, Ones Who Live, the Daryl Dixon show, and I asked if there's going to be any more of the Ones Who Live. So here is the clip.
The Ones Who Live just released last year, and people loved it. It was great. It was a huge build-up. We finally got to see those two characters again. But, Dead City has multiple seasons. Book of Daryl has multiple seasons. Is the plan to maybe continue that show as well, or are we keeping that limited for now?
I mean, the plan was to keep it limited, not necessarily never to see those characters again, but to keep it limited. But I always say you never know. There's so many. I've been very careful to say, oh, that'll never happen, because it does. So, there are possibilities, and there's possibilities of all sorts of strange iterations of shows with those characters and with other characters. So, I think it's entirely possible.
But it's so frustrated, like, that the Ones Who Live is a limited edition and stuff, and like how Scott Gimple's talking about, like, he don't give a F about Rick Grimes no more. Like, oh, we're gonna focus on more on these characters. Like, even with me, and I know a lot of people's frustrated that we want to see these reunited between Rick and Daryl. Rick was Morgan and like other characters, like them are the two main ones I want to see reunited, because we did get one with him and with Judith and RJ. But it's just like, it's so frustrating. Like, Rick Grimes is the main kahuna of this franchise, and you're just sliding it off. Like, I don't know if it's majority of Scott Gimple's fault or Andrew Lincoln's like, I want to be good. And I have heard Andrew Lincoln said that he would come back if everything was right, and that's the one reason why he came back to do Ones Who Live. I don't know, it's just like, it's up in the air for his character, and we might get the Ones Who Live season 2, or him in another aspect of the Walking Dead universe, but it's just so frustrated. Another piece of what he talks about, Scott Gimple says that you'll see right here of he wants to revamp or bring back the Tales of the Walking Dead. And I've heard that they was to want to try to bring it back at some form, shape, or whatever. I'll give you a take. I've said it in videos about Tales of the Walking Dead. I remember it coming out, and during that time, I was still watching it, and I was so frustrated. Like, it was the point I didn't even react to it. It's just like, it was flat out suck. And I'm like, you hype this Tales of the Walking Dead, it's gonna be all these backstories, we're gonna meet these new characters and stuff like that, and you're like watching these 6 episodes, and you're like, what the actual hell had went wrong? And it's just like, I don't know if it's like the actors, and I think I've talked about it, just flat out each episode was a plot line of they done it. Like, even with Alpha's character, and I'm like, with her backstory, that really frustrates me more. How they really butcher her head up, per se. Like, they done a backstory with her character, like her and Lydia met Beta before doing the meet cross of the Wisp. But the ones in Tales of Walking Dead, she meets the leader of the Whispers before Beta, and I'm like, worried. Which one is it? And I've heard that he's going to more dive into that. Like, how in the hell are you going to more dive in it? Like, you screwed her character up. We've seen her before the apocalypse with her husband. We've seen her meet Beta, and then apparently they said, hell with that, we'll just make her alpha's of the Whispers. So I don't see more how they can do that. Like, maybe they bring the actor that plays Beta and see her Alpha and him built the Whispers, but that, like, I don't know. And just my biggest problem, like I said, and I'm hoping if they do do it so dang different. Like, if you're gonna bring new characters in, do it right. Do the plot, do the storyline so much better, not screw the hell up with it. And if it's gonna do like that, what's the point of bringing it back? I don't know, but overall, I want to hear you guys' topic and discussion of it, this video in the description below, and all that. And if you're new to my channel, you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell, keep us in view. My social medias are linked in the description, and I will check you guys out in my next video.